Dance, lana whiskey jack nitsigason. My belly button came from the sacred space of many whiskey jack women, Tapaanak, Nukumwak, and Nigawi, 3 generations that survived the failed attempts of assimilation and colonization. It was there in that fortress of extermination many of these women learned the shame of being in their own brown skins. It was in the shower room that so many young, innocent, precious areas were scrubbed raw after their first blood, as the stern voices of the nuns preached on how their bodies were dirty and full of sin. It was there in those cold, empty rooms guilt and shame made a home in their sacred areas, all in the name of education. Iskwel, woman, Iskotel, fire. All women were once deemed as sacred beings, gifted with the greatest power to give life. Iskwel, Iskotel, the home fires, the center of the home and the community, the firekeepers that kept our people warm and alive. It was there in that brick building that silence was used to kill the fire of our powerful medicine through abuse and humiliation, my blood memory. I was born into shame and guilt. Nigawi must have felt disgrace as she kept her pregnancy with me as secret until a nurse from the hospital finally found Nukum to notify her I was born. I lived in the nursery for a month without being held by my own mother. My aunt once said, I left that school hating the world, myself the most. I didn't respect my body. Why should I when no one else did? Many of the women in my family had been in abusive relationships. It was easier to accept abuse than love. Go ahead, hit me, Nigawi would yell when she was triggered. My first moon time, Nigawi held a feast to honor my rites of passage into womanhood. She raised a glass to Lana, my young woman. Then a male family friend slurred, she's not a woman until she's broken in. Laughter sliced at my innocent Iskwel confidence. I became a young mother, full of blame and shame, disappointing my family's expectation. When my first daughter was born, my self-worth slid into a deep, dark hole as her father pierced my heart. You are just like your mother. Finally, after my third child, fear overcame me that my sacred center could no longer carry the colonial weight of being a squaw. I resisted a hysterectomy for 6 long years, not wanting to give up what Nukum called my medicine. I was weak, pale from anemia, corrupt with the guilt and shame that my own woman part wanted to abandon me. I returned home looking for answers, only to find out Nigawi and Nukum both had long pink scars revealing the loss of their own Iskwel essence. I too had a fresh scar. My sacred medicine sank back into Mother Earth, wrapped in print and tobacco. I mourned for the spirit that brought me my children. I'm still searching for the answers, but do so with the knowledge and deep gratitude that I'm here, alive and strong. I, Iskwel, come from a long thread of powerful, resilient, courageous, strong, wise, brilliant women. I carry Iskotel, that ember to pass on the beauty of who we are as Nehiawak to my amazing, beautiful, strong, courageous, powerful children. My body carries thousands of generations of Iskwel spirit, Iskotel.